Cody Collier, how are you, brother?
Great, how we doing, Leonard?
We're doing great. Man, what a weekend of racing there was. From motorcycles to ATVs, the cross country, the works, all kinds of good stuff going on.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Before we get going, did you see what Jet Lawrence did?
Yeah. No, yeah, I always say up on my motocross, supercross, definitely love that. No, yeah, letting Ken Roxon by, giving him some points and some cash.
And congratulating for, becoming a dad again. I mean, that's true sportsmanship in my granted it helped Jet more than it helped Ken, but still that was some pretty good sportsmanship.
Win-win, right?
Yes, win-win. But I was just wondering if you had seen that. I only got to see that on social media. I don't get to watch some of that stuff. I've been doing some property remodeling, and it's I shouldn't say property remodeling, remodeling my shop so that I can do more work, and just cleaning the place up, you know. But that's neither here nor there. So tell me a little bit about this weekend and some of the things that went on your world.
We'll start off with the youth, right? They got first. Andrew Smallwood got off to an early lead and pretty much ran away with the thing. Bryce Pullen, I think he just ran into issues early and he was out of the race. And seen some new faces up on that podium. Not sure.
I think
Up front. Not sure what happened to Ryan Wilhelm. Consistent front runner. I don't think he finished on the podium.
okay. I think that young Smallwood is going to be quite the guy to face in the future. What are you thinking?
No, he's definitely a talented young rider. He's looks like he's putting things together, training with the Glaudas and rode with Walker Power, and looks like he's doing the right things. So
Yeah, every time we talk about the youth, we mention him. So I was just thinking that wow, he's moving up the ladder quickly.
yeah, he's one of the guys, if not the guy this year. So
How were the was the turnout with the entries up?
my race was crazy. I know that. I know the PM guys said lappers weren't bad, so probably just about normal turnout, like their normal like 200-ish quads, and I bet we had almost 500 people. How lappers were.
That's that's good. That's really good. You know,
Yeah,
everyone
yeah,
says it.
good
Go
weekend.
ahead.
The property was filled. The trailers as far as I could see.
Uh, how was the ground? You told me that it looked like it was not going to be too dusty. Was it dusty?
No. It got a little bit of dust towards the end of the PM race once they got into that hard pack, but no, the woods were really good for our race. A couple of dust puffs here and there in the fields, but no, it was you're more worried about the water in the water in the mud than you were the dust Saturday.
Wow, what contrast, to what I was thinking you were going to have to deal with. But
Me too.
that's pretty awesome.
I thought it was
That's
gonna be.
pretty awesome. How was the overall feel that you haven't been out there in so long? I mean, any shakeups in the physicality there for you?
Oh yeah, no, I second time ever wearing a set of gloves, and they were a little big on me, so I ended up having some arm pump issues, and no, got off to a good start, and kind of was clicking away laps, other than the glove thing, and my front brakes started fading. They were out by the end of the second lap, so I had no front brakes and just had to adapt a little bit, and made it happen.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Um, Jessica Elioff won her sixth race of the year, extended the point lead, by what is it, 15 points
Yep.
with 2 rounds to go. I know that in that class, anything can happen on any given day, just like with all of the others. But man, she is putting on one hell of a show.
Yeah, I mean, anything can happen, just like what happened to Hanna. She broke a spindle, was out of the race, so it's one of those things.
Oh man. Do
Uh,
you know where she was running when she broke that spindle?
She said she was in the battle for the lead. I was out there racing, so I wasn't able to watch, but she was in the battle for that lead.
So she was out there fighting with Jess, you know.
Yeah, she said, yeah, her and Chloe and in the mix with everybody.
Yeah, Chloe's coming on too. I mean, she got a taste of that podium and hasn't looked back. And you know, once you drink some of the Kool-Aid, look out, you're going to the front, right?
Yeah, yeah. No, once you start feeling like you belong, it just becomes easier. No, yeah, switched to the Yamaha over the summer break and saw her on the blue quad and thought that was pretty cool. So definitely trying new things, trying to make it happen.
That's incredible stuff. I like the way that those ladies, because I mean, Katelyn dropped into the third, so the way the points break down, that's how that's you got one, two, well, two was in a little farther back, but your top four girls, three of your top four girls were right there battling for the win. You know, seems like it was a great race for the ladies.
Yeah, and I mean, so was Hannah. So the whole top four was there until Hannah had her issue.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
Man.
all right there, cool to see.
Yeah, that's freaking awesome that it's so competitive. So in your class, the top four went one, two, three, four.
Yep, yep. Yeah, no, me, Landon, and Brandon, bumper to bumper to bumper, going through that finish line. Brandon had the lead with like 3 corners to go, and I had a really good line up the inside of the coming out of the woods into the chicane section. Really good, really clean line. Made it work. Got the pass going into the finish line, and there was they didn't like that line, and there was a protest, and we went down and looked at the line, and the officials deemed it a legal line, so made a clean pass for the lead.
Wow, if that wouldn't have happened, you would have ended up in third.
Yeah, yeah. No, I was in second. I don't know what would have happened with all that, but I knew it was a clean line. So
Man. And you have a 2 point lead.
eight, 8 point lead.
Really?
Yeah, I should have gone from 3 to 8 point lead
I
because I
am
had
not I am not calling you a liar.
to.
I am not. So anybody that wants to contradict this, I am not calling him a liar. I just looked on the deal and it said 136 to 130, 138.
I ain't
You know,
right.
that it may not be, you know. Sorry, don't know how to use my fingers.
No, you're okay. It might be like 136 to 128.
Excuse me, it's 236 to 238. What it shows
236
on
28.
it could be they could have it a typo, or you know where they made a mistake.
Yeah.
If it's 8 points, yeah, then they need to fix that, and I'm sure they will. You know,
Okay. I haven't checked those points, but I knew what they were. So no, I'll have to follow up on that.
yeah, that was your fifth win for the year, and with 2 rounds to go, I mean, you're bringing it right down to the wire, aren't you?
Yeah, yeah, no, they're no. Brand's been keeping me honest this year. He's been riding great. Got a lot of respect for the kid and his riding, and um, he has some issues with my riding style, and how I make my own lines and all that stuff. But it's just me out riding my quad, having a good time. So
Hey,
no, we've been having some good clean racing this year, and hope to continue that through the last 2 rounds.
if you're not wrecking anybody and you're you got a horse there. If you're not wrecking anybody and the officials deem it clean, then we're going to call it good, right?
Yeah, no, it was a clean line. Just it's just like any other line you make out on the track. It just happened to be right at the finish.
And you saved it till the end of the day, didn't you?
I used it last year. Trying to pass Landon Wolfe for the lead, but the main line was worse this year. Like the outsides had worse hooks in them, so the outside was a little bit slower than it was last year. So this year it worked. So I don't know why he didn't take it. I don't know what. I don't know if he thought I wasn't going to take it or what, but I used it last year. So no one had a problem with it last year.
But this year, it happens. Landon was third and Mickelson was fourth. How close were they? Were you guys all in a four-way battle or a three-way battle?
That's what I was saying. So me, Landon, and Brandon were bumper to bumper to bumper. I think it was like 0.7 and 0.7 seconds apart. So like no, we were all right there, bumper to bumper to bumper. Brandon got, like I said, I dealt that arm pump and my brake issues early and had to adjust. And Brandon got out to an early lead, but me and Landon kind of hooked up, battling for second place, and just those last two laps we were really putting down some heaters and made up 40 plus seconds on them in 2 laps, pretty much.
Do you contribute that to having Landon and you guys push each other?
Oh, it helps, you know. We're queuing off each other. He got in the lead in front of me a couple times. I got in the lead in front of him a couple times. We swapped positions. Good, clean racing. No, so like he would see things I was doing, and then he had a couple things, and he would get in the lead, and he would do that, and I'd pick up a couple things, and then I'd get in the lead, and we'd do a couple more things, and no, we definitely bounced off each other, gain that speed.
That's freaking awesome that you guys work so well together as you come through the field like that. You were mentioning lappers early in our conversation. How were they for you guys during the race? Did they have any effect on you? Did it feel like there were more than normal, or because the track was clear, there were less lappers?
They were. I like the word dense for lappers. They were pretty dense this race, but they were pretty good. You know, they heard us coming. They got out of the way pretty good. I didn't have too many issues. There was a couple bottlenecks on that last lap, and lost some time in the bottlenecks, which makes it even more surprising that we were able to be there in the end to contend for that win. But no, we got in a couple bottlenecks, and but they weren't too bad. They're nice this weekend.
Wow, that's good that you guys had a good role with that.
I got an air horn quad now, which is pretty neat.
Oh, you have an air horn on your quad?
Oh, it's really nice. You can hear. I posted my video on Instagram. You can hear it in it a couple times. But no, it's very nice.
Yeah, Eichner used to wear one on his chest protector, and he just reach over there, you know. I never, fortunately, was one that he was blowing it at, but I've seen quite a few guys jump and freaking almost drive off the track because it scared them, you know.
No, yeah, no, they hear me coming. It's just a little extra. Hey, let's go.
Yeah, get out of the way. So when we roll into the afternoon race, did you get to commentate again?
Yeah. No, I try to do that every single race, and was able to again this time. And no, we had a good show, had a good time. It was really good racing out front early with Hunter and Bryson. They got Hunter made a nice pass for the lead on camera, bumping bars with Bryson, cut him off and put him into a tree almost. Bryson had to check up or we got into the tree, but good hard racing out front early.
It sounds like Hunter's wanting to do some damage.
Yeah, no, I think everyone realizes the championship is kind of out of reach at this point with Bryson, but they're trying to, set up for next year, to get some confidence going for next year, and try to be in that championship fight.
There's no drops, correct?
Right, for the pro class.
Well, Steve kept up his winning ways.
Absolutely. So I'm interested to see if he runs XC2 in the next round, or how many of the next rounds he runs XC1. I wonder if he does both of the next rounds or just Ironman.
Well, is this true that he could run the XC1 class and go back to the XC2 class next year?
Yeah, they allow you to defend your title. Which happened to me my first year with the XC2. Cole Richardson was number 5 on that Ampro Yamaha team, and that the team asked him to stay back another year, so Walker could win the XC1 title, and then Cole could win the XC2 title again. And that was about the only thing that kept me from winning the XC2 class my first year. Marty Christopherson rode me great that year. Randy Hamilton, a couple guys. I ended up doing some stupid stuff over the summer break and breaking my wrist and losing a lot of points at the end of the year. But I was second in points coming in the summer break. So probably wouldn't have been doing those stupid things and broke my wrist by the points lead, or
uh, that's horrible.
I've been a little smarter than sending that big jump.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Think
Oh,
some of the back issues came from?
part of it, that's definitely part of it. Now, all of it adds up. No, that it was like an 80-foot tabletop. It was like a blind booter, and I was trying to make up time at a local race and sent it and overshot it, and where I flat landed, my right hand slipped and punched through the bark buster. My left hand uh, caught, and it broke my wrist on like clear through on the outside, straight through in the middle, and then cracked it on the left side from like all the impact.
Man.
Yeah, that was a good one. Probably wouldn't have done that one if I was, if Cole wasn't sandbagging on me. Like, I mean,
Uh, that's too funny. Um, so Eller looks like he's locking his way into second. He's, you know, not quite 14 points. Anything can happen, with that, and he could lose it. But Eller's doing really well, as far as maintaining his position in second.
yeah, no, he's been super consistent all year, and that's been his game. He's been one of the fastest guys in the class every single race, and then just at every single track and being super consistent with it and getting those top fives, if not top threes, every single race. So that's been the key for him this year, and yeah, he's going to do great this year and probably do great next year in the class again, and see how long until he clicks it into that next year where he can be like a title contender. But no, and then I think Brandon Owens is third in points, right? So no, he was battling for the lead with Harrell for the first 3 laps, I think. Even lost his visor at the end of the first or beginning of the second lap. I saw him riding around on the racer TV with no visor, battling for the lead. If he just toned it down 2%, he would be just smoother and a couple less mistakes, and he'd be a championship contender.
He ended up seventh.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what issues he ran into, but he was sending it, going for that lead. So whatever issues made him stop running for the lead is what dropped him back. I haven't got to talk to him yet.
Okay, but he was running strong.
I texted him before the broadcast, asked him to come riding with me this week. So I'll get the word.
Okay, cool. Getting a training partner, huh?
Yeah, I'm reaching out to a few guys. We'll go ride this week.
Nice. We've talked about Bryson and Hunter. Walker Fowler posted something I thought was kind of unusual, talking about how he didn't seem to have the same gas tank, personal gas tank, where he may have gotten tired.
Yeah, and that just comes from being off the bike so much. We all talk about the race shape so much, and it's a real thing. When you're off the bike for 5-6 months or whatever it was with his injury, you have to build that back up. Walker Fowler is human after all.
Right. Well, the way it made it sound is that there's a hint of retirement.
I mean, he's got the entire next year. He said he's going to do. So no, he's going to see how next year plays out. See how he does next year, and go from there. I can't speak on what Walker's future holds. I don't know.
Yeah, none of us can. That's why I was just you got a little bit more clarification to it than I did out of what I read. I just, he got sixth his first time out. He's gotten fourth as he climbs the ladder. Everyone would assume that he would, as he gets back in race shape and riding shape. I think that's outstanding to see him do better and better. Everybody that's on the line needs to look out, because it looks like he's moving forward to put himself back on the box. I don't know what the intervals were or the gaps were, but he's running real well.
Yeah, no, he came through the pack and earned that fourth place finish. Came up and passed through everybody, and didn't look like he was out of gas at the end of that race. So no, a couple more rounds, and he'll be at least battling with up front with Cole and Hunter and Bryson. He's putting it back together for sure.
When you were looking at that lead battle, how close was Cole to them? And Gallardo Jr., what happened with him? He seemed a little farther back than I expected him to do. And Adam McGill was in at 7.
Yeah, no. So those 5 guys that you just mentioned, they were all top 5 early on. Bryson, Hunter, Cole, and Junior kind of checked out on everybody early. Those kind of Bryson and Hunter out front battling, then Cole and Junior battling for third. Junior ended up dropping off pace. I talked to him after the race. He was like, "Those guys are just flying. I just didn't have pace for him today on that track." So top 3 were just rolling if Junior can't hang with you. And then Cole ended up reeling in Hunter after Hunter dropped off the pace for the battle for the lead. And Cole and Hunter were in a really good battle for that second place spot until Cole ran into bike issues on the last lap.
Oh,
I think exactly what went wrong, but it was definitely electrical.
but he still got it to third.
Yeah, so still got her in somehow, but it was definitely cutting out on him real bad.
Man, that sucks. Sorry to hear about that, Cole. Yeah, Josh Merritt pulled in for the 5th, for the 5 spot. That's another good round for him. I'd really like to know what happened to the old man, to find out why he ended back in 7. He was on such a roll there until that DNF, right before the summer break.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened with him. Just maybe something wasn't jiving. Maybe not sure what happened to Abigail. But no, Merritt came through the pack with Walker. Walker came from behind Merritt, but once Walker passed him, I don't think Merritt finished very far behind Walker, like 10, 15 seconds. So put in a good ride. But I just want to say Bryson Neal the last 2 laps, like Hunter was putting all that pressure on Bryson, and Bryson was like, "All right, I'm done. I'll see you guys." And he pulled almost a minute a lap the last 2 laps. He finished over.
Go ahead.
That was it. He finished over 2 minutes in the lead. They were right on him, and then he's just like, "Yeah, I'm done playing. See you guys. A minute a lap.
Man, so that big strong kid is putting the hammer down, and he's keeping on his training. It looks like he wants to create his own dynasty in XC1 racing.
Yeah. No, once you figure it out, it's you want to protect it. Once you figure it out, you want to keep getting better and do what you can to protect it. Don't lose that number. Got it.
Yeah. So you get 30 points per win?
Yes, sir. That's pro points.
He has not clinched yet.
Nope. He would need 60 points. What was he at? Like points now?
He's 42 point lead.
So yeah, no. Yeah, one race. Finish the next one.
Yeah, I mean, so it's technically he can lose it, but it's going to take a wing and a prayer and a lot of help to make that happen for Hunter to catch him. Yeah, that's pretty crazy stuff. Third place can't even. Third place is technically still alive as well.
Yeah, yeah.
I know it's 3 points to clinch, so it's super highly unlikely, but technically he's still alive.
Yeah, alive for the championship fight. Anything can happen. Bryson go out and break 2 chains the next race. Things like that happen.
Knock on wood. Let's freaking hope that doesn't happen.
No. It's just you can't control those kinds of things in the sport. That's why you go racing.
Exactly. If the fastest guy won every race, it'd be pretty boring because we wouldn't race.
Yeah. No, that's what keeps it interesting too.
Right on. So where are we going next time?
We will be at the Buckwheat 100 in Newburgh, West Virginia. I really like the track. It's really one line though. Once you get on the backside of the property, but that's I really like the track. Real rocky, very West Virginia, a lot of elevation. Um, I like the track a lot. Good dirt.
Yeah, that's going to be great. Do you think the weather's going to be clear for you guys?
I hope so. We're due for a little rain. We got the bikes got it Sunday. It's how it seems to be this year. The bikes just get poured on Sunday, so I'm sure we'll get it back next year. So don't feel too bad, guys. But um, no, we're due for rain, and it's 3 weeks out, so it could be we could have a day of 90 out of nowhere, and it could be beautiful. You just never know. Last year it was pretty cold. I think it got to like 40 or 50 last year.
So it's going to be hopefully warm this year. Hopefully.
Oh, it's been a warm year. It's not. It was a cool summer, but it's been warm.
Maybe a light misting in the at night, so that the track has got a great, loamy, no dust feel for it. So you guys all get out there and have a great trail ride, and make it a race without any mud and out any dust.
Yeah, no dust, please.
Yeah, Bo Barron was complaining that the race in Utah this weekend was really, really dusty. I guess he had a gate malfunction coming off the starting line, put him dead last, and he had to pass his way to third. And he said on the dustiest race he's ever ridden in.
Yeah, no, that sucks when something out of your hands just screws you from the start, puts you in a good go racing.
Exactly, right?
Yeah, they don't reset it like Sexton and Anderson. Come on.
Well, it's just ATV racing, brother. they never
Yep.
never going to give us that credit.
Yeah, yep, that sucks. Good luck.
Right on. Right on. Hey, well, thank you so much for the report. Your race and the ladies are the WXC and the pro class. You guys are all making exciting. Steve, you went out there and rocked everybody's world, clinched your your title already. Now let's roll you into XC1 and see how you do for the last 2 rounds to see if you should stay a pro or not. But I mean, that's that winning that many in 1 year, that can make or break you, as far as setting you up mentally for the rest of your career, because you get on such a high winning all the time that when you don't, it's a disappointment.
I've always him. I'd race one race with the green plates with that number 1 on there, enjoy it for one race, and then go XC1 Ironman.
Yeah, why not, right?
Enjoy it. Well, you only get to do it once. You go out and enjoy it, and go enjoy that your XC1 career. You only get to be an XC2 once.
Yeah, I think that I agree with that. I totally agree with that. And you know what? If you want to defend your title, I don't know how old the young man is, but if he's 21, 20, yeah, defend your title. You're still young. You can roll into the pro class, the XC1 class, and do it a year later, and you'll be fine.
Yeah, I wouldn't hurt him. If you have a single digit number, you should move up. I think he's like number 10 right now. So if he gets that number 10, you can stay back. But that was always my make or break. If you're single digit, you should be in that front row.
I kind of agree with that too. I kind of agree with it. So, we'll see how it breaks down, brother. I will catch up with you before the next one. And as always, thank you so much for doing the homework at the track, and keep it shiny side up.
Oh yeah. No, it was a pleasure. I had a great time this weekend. Disregarding everything going on, and everyone had a great weekend of racing. XC1 kept it fun. Steven did great wrapping up the XC2 championship. Didn't think I'd see Hanna get dethroned, so we got a couple races left, but she's got a lot of work to do. So that WXC class will be exciting too.
It's going to be, yes, it is. You know what I want to see? I want to see Tracy come back in one of the last 2 rounds and win a race.
That'd be great. Yeah, bring on a mudder. She bring out the wily veteran in the mud.
yeah, I'm quietly, nothing against any of you other ladies. I'm just quietly hoping that she gets the win. I'm fearing that she may step away from racing. I don't think that I don't think she's done, but at 47 years old, no offense, I guess I shouldn't have said that. She's a lady, but she could be wanting to step away. I mean, she's raced for a lot of years.
I haven't got to talk to her about this subject, but I know she loves racing, and if she loves racing like I do, I'm gonna race till I drop. So you just never know.
You keep staying healthy and keep doing what you're doing, and keep the big monster out front and going. Nothing against Brandon or Landon. Those guys are putting it down and fighting hard, and
Oh yeah.
keep up the good work, brother.
Oh yeah, no, we were all flying this weekend. That's for sure. If you haven't got come out and see us race, you got to sometime. We're flying on the.
I'm definitely when I come out there to watch you race, I'm gonna go ride your machine and try it out. So we'll have to do that after you race, because I don't want to be the guy that, no, Cody can't race today because I'm an idiot and broke his bike, wrapping it around a tree or something.
We'll set you up Saturday evening. We'll get you squared away.
Just sign me up on that bike in the pro class. I'll be good, right?
Yeah. We can at least do like the junior A class, right?
I don't know about that, but don't they have a lower class? Don't they have a really old slow man's class that I can ride? One lap is a finish in the afternoon race.
I, I you can take as long as you want on your lap.
You're not helping me here, are you? You're not going to cut me any slack, are you?
You can take a 2 hour lap if you want. That's on you.
All right. I'll take some photos out there, take a sandwich with me and a soda and sit and watch part of it, right?
Yeah, set up your Camelback with the Coke or whatever you want.
There you go. That'll work for me, brother. Excellent, excellent. Cody, we'll see you on the next one. And thank you as always for excuse me. Lacey, thank you for coming up with this pre-race and race reports. And we appreciate it. And we'll catch you guys on the next one.